A variety of egg rolls are available all across India, but the one that I'm showing you today is one of those many that I picked up from one of my recent food adventures. Hey guys, this is the Bombay Chef Varun Inamdar and welcome to Get Curried. The first thing is to make the egg kurchan, which is the stuffing. For this, I'm using some assorted bell peppers or capsicum. I'm using the red and yellow capsicum. Nevertheless, you could also use the green one. This is followed by tomatoes, also going to get sliced. And finally, some onions and chilies. The vegetables are cut and ready. Let's heat a pan on moderate flame and add in some oil. Once the oil heats up, I'll add in some cumin seeds. As they begin to crackle, I'll add in ginger, garlic and green chili, which I've crushed and kept ready. Once these are stir fried, I'll add in the sliced onions and along with this, for some extra spice, some more chilies. While I like my food to be spicy, you could moderate the spice levels. Once the onions are sauteed, I'll add in the capsicum and tomatoes. Cook this on high flame till they're nice and wilted. While that's cooking, I'll add in some salt and spices, some chili powder, some turmeric powder and some garam masala. Give this a mix and allow this to stir fry for another 2 to 3 minutes. The mixture is cooked. Let's beat the eggs and add it to the mixture. Give this a stir and make sure the eggs are completely well done. The egg kurchan is ready. Let's now move on to making an omelette. For this, in another pan, let's take some more oil. The oil is heated up. Let's beat some eggs with some salt. What I'm basically making is a plain omelette with just salt. Let's flip this over and cook this on both sides till it's well cooked. The kurchan and the omelette have cooled down completely, and in the interim, I've also made a soft and slack dough. And this dough will actually form the outer covering of the egg roll. For this, I'll smear some oil on the tabletop and pinch a lemon-sized ball of dough. We need to pat this into a disc which is 8 to 10 inches in diameter. But if you're not comfortable doing this, please use a rolling pin. On this, I'm going to place quarter of an omelette, like so, and top this up with the egg kurchan. Pick the dough from one side and roll it up like so. Give it a fold and tuck in from both the sides. Similarly, let's start making the other rolls as well. Once the oil is moderately hot, let's start frying these. Once the rolls are ready, we need to transfer these on an absorbent tissue paper. Street style egg rolls are ready. Do try this for your home parties, get-togethers or your leisurely brunches. But do try them and wait for what next the Bombay Chef gets into your kitchen. Do not forget to like and share our videos and subscribe to get curried. Hi guys, welcome to Get Curried. This is the Bombay Chef Varun Inamdar, and today with this recipe, I may possibly put an end to the perennial question, what came in first, chicken or an egg? Well, my answer to this would be a stuffed chicken omelette. Let's get cracking. First things first, oil goes in a pan. While the oil is heating up, let's start cutting the onions, tomatoes and capsicum. For this, I'm going to cut onions into thick horizontal slices. Moving on to tomatoes, again into thick horizontal slices. Green capsicum. All I'm going to do is remove the seeds and the cap of the capsicum and cut this into juliennes. The vegetables are cut and ready, so as the oil heated up, the first thing that goes in are cumin seeds. Once that starts crackling, I'll be adding in the onions and capsicum. Toss this up. While this starts cooking, let's also cut in few green chilies. Well, you can vary the level of spice as your choice. I'm taking 3 to 4. You can be your best judge. In go the chilies, and along with this, the tomatoes. To this now, after a quick few tosses, let's start adding the spices. Coriander powder. With this, ginger garlic paste, turmeric powder, red chili powder, chaat masala powder, and some salt. Stir this well and make sure the masalas are well cooked. While this is cooking, let's add in the juliennes of chicken. Increase the heat a little and make sure the chicken is completely well cooked. You just need to stir fry the chicken and at no point in time would be adding in any water. The chicken is cooked and ready. To this now, I'll be adding in some fresh chopped coriander and along with this, some lemon juice. A quick stir and off goes the flame. While the chicken is ready, allow me to move this and let's start with breaking the eggs. To this, I'll be adding in some salt along with red chili powder. Let's beat the eggs with a fork. And while this is happening, let's simultaneously also put some oil to heat. The oil is heated up. Let's pour in the egg mixture. I'm just swirling the pan around to make sure the diameter of this egg just increases a little. While the mixture is still a little runny in the center, let's add in the chicken mixture. Once the chicken mixture goes in, I'm lightly going to pick one side of the egg and cover it right on top of the chicken. The stuffed chicken omelette is ready. Let's transfer this onto a plate. With this, the remaining stuffing goes as an accompaniment along with any lettuce of your choice. Well, in this case, I'm using some kale. And finally, top it up with any sauce of your choice, whether sweet or spicy. Your simple and delicious stuffed chicken omelette is ready. Do enjoy and wait for what makes the Bombay Chef press into your kitchen.
Hi, this is Smita Deo and welcome to Get Curried. Today I'm going to show you a egg kebab. This dish is absolutely simple to make. For that, I have boiled 3 eggs over here and I have shelled them. I have boiled 4 potatoes and I'm going to mash them. And now I'm going to add my dry spices to this. 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder, 1 teaspoon of amchur powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 2 green chilies finely chopped, and some coriander, and lastly some salt. I've already kept a kadai with oil to heat over here because we're going to fry the egg kebabs, and I'm going to mash and mix this mixture really well. Now what we're going to do is take 1 boiled egg and coat it with this potato mixture. And I'm going to coat this with breadcrumbs. And now I'm going to deep fry this. Keep the flame on a high and fry till it's nice and golden. This one's done. Let's get it out of the oil. Let's coat the other eggs as well with the potato mixture. This one is ready as well. Our egg kebabs have got fried and now I'm going to slice them and serve them. Take a sharp knife while you're doing this. Our kebabs are ready. To make these kebabs even more tastier, you can sprinkle some chaat masala on this. My director Narayan is vegetarian and he's rethinking about his decision of being a vegetarian, and the rest of the crew is saying wow. So do try this recipe at home and let me know.
Hello my lords, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Nick Saraf's Food Log. So today we're taking a dive into pub food and making the famous Scotch eggs. For that, we put 6 eggs in a saucepan of cold water and put it on a high flame till the water boils. Also for this, we set up a timer of exactly 8 minutes, maybe 9 minutes if you wish, for a little harder egg. Now that about 8.5 minutes have passed, we take the pan off the heat and carefully immerse these eggs immediately into ice cold water so that the cooking process stops completely. And now while I make the mince for the outer covering, I'm going to leave these in the fridge for about a few minutes. Let's work on the chicken mince that will cover the eggs from the outside. So over here I have about 400 grams of freshly minced chicken, to which I'm going to add chopped spring onion and destemmed dried thyme leaves. Now let's mix it all together. To this we add a good helping of salt and a good helping of crushed black pepper and just a touch of malt vinegar. If you don't add malt vinegar, it's fine. It's just very British to add malt vinegar on everything. And now that this mince is done, let's leave it in the fridge for a few minutes. We want this to be as cold as possible when we're using it for the eggs. Once the eggs have cooled down,
We deshell them under the water itself, just makes it easier to deshell. So when we're done deshelling the eggs, we have to coat them with the chicken mince. So for this, on my silpat mat, you spread just a touch of flour, take a good handful of chicken mince, and roll it to form a sphere. Flatten it to my palm to make a little chicken pancake. Coat it with some flour again, and then put my egg in the center. Well, it's not my egg, it's a chicken's egg. But I bought it, so it's my egg. Wrap the mince tightly around. Get in some more if it's not enough, but it should be properly and tightly wrapped. And we leave it aside. And repeat. So now that we're done coating the eggs with the chicken mince, by the way, you can also use pork mince, we have to coat these in flour, egg wash, and breadcrumbs. So, first thing, we coat it generously in some flour, dip it into egg wash, and then straight on to the breadcrumbs. And leave it aside to fry. Repeat. And now, like every Scottish food, it is time to deep fry these eggs until the chicken mince is fully cooked. So, we take an egg carefully on a perforated spoon and lower it slowly into a pan of boiling hot oil. When they're nice and golden brown and you feel that the chicken's cooked, we take them off on some absorbent cloth. So there you have it, Scotch eggs ready on your plate. Enjoy!
Hi guys, I'm Neha Naik and welcome to Get Curried. So today we are going to crack some eggs and bake them because eggs are my favorite ingredient to work with in the kitchen and I absolutely love baking. So we are going to make eggs in a bake basket. Let's get started. I've taken an aluminium muffin tray and I'll be greasing it with butter. Make sure you generously grease your muffin cavity. Once the muffin cavities are greased, we'll move on to cutting the bread slices. I've taken whole wheat brown bread. With the help of a knife, just carefully slice off the edges. Now we'll be placing the cut bread pieces inside the muffin cavities. Just press the slice down and press it against the sides. Now we'll add some grated cheese. Press the cheese down in the cavity. Then we'll be sprinkling some chili flakes. And now we'll be cracking our eggs into the basket. Now we'll sprinkle some salt and pepper on top of the eggs. I've already preheated the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes, and now the eggs will go in for baking for around 18 to 20 minutes. Our eggs are ready. We'll let them rest for about 5 minutes and then we'll demold them. So 5 minutes are up, let's demold the eggs. Run a knife along the sides of the bowls and then gently lift the egg out of the mold and place it into a plate. So do try our eggs in a baked basket and let us know in the comment section below. For such quick and easy recipes, stay tuned to Get Curried.